From the last video, we talked about string. Then you know we also have int. We have float type. So let's talk about types. Every value has a type. Let's see some demonstration. Every value in Python has a type. How to know the type? You just using the type function, passing the value you want to know the type. So you see here, we passing the 10. Yeah, that's int type. So even you have the name, so we have 10 equal to x equal to 10. If you want to know the type of x, yeah, they will have that too. But be careful is we passing a value to get the type. So that's why when you passing a name, they are according to the value holding with this name. So the type will be int when we have assigned x equal to 10. So the same thing, if you want to assign x equal to high, okay, so then, yeah, that's first thing that's wrong first. Okay, so then you will see here, type of x will be changed. So that's why using the type function, you can know all different value type. So how about the 4.5? Yeah, you know that's float. Okay, so then 1.0, since you have decimal, that's float as well. So has a hello, yeah, that will be a type string on str. So now here, actually, we also can know different type we talk about from this module. Remember, we talked about the data science module. So then we create a table earlier, right? So now here, let's create the table here. Okay, so here, let's run this one first. Okay, so you see here we have the MBA salary table. For this table, if you want to know the type, yeah, you can do that as well. So then you will see there are a data science table. There are the table data type belong to the data science module under tables. We also introduced function earlier. So that's why here, let's see if we have absolute value on -5 is 5. So if you just type absolute value on ABS, you see they will choose you the function signature. And the function has type or not? Yes, function has type as well. Okay, so that we say everything, every value has a type in Python. So this ABS actually is the built-in function of built-in function. So we're back to the summary to lecture. Every value has a type, even the function. So far we see the type earlier. We have the int, float, and we have str string. Then you also have tables. Yeah, we also have a built-in function. The type function can tell you what the type of the value. You can have just the value straightforward, or you can have an expression. Or even a name, you can get the type. Before we finish this lecture, yeah, let's talk about the last one is arrays. So what is the array? Array actually just a sequence value of the same data type. So we have some array operation we want to show you. So like earlier we said, array is the sequence of the same data type value. So you can create an array using the make_array function. Then you will create an array content for int value. Then we can assign to a name. So then you will see here, you will have an array content for integer. Okay, so yeah, every value has a type, right? So once we have the array assigned to the name, let's see what is this one. Yeah, so they told you they are an numeric array. Okay, so here you will see that's the NumPy. NumPy actually is a very important Python, very useful Python package we can use. Actually, at the first beginning for this demo file, actually, if you notice, we already import the NumPy. So NumPy basically kind of doing a lot of numeric operation. And under the NumPy package, earlier we already import NumPy package as NP, so that's why you can use the NP to refer to the NumPy. NumPy actually including many functions you can work with the array. So for example, we have this array, we can find the average. Okay, so then the 4-number average. We can find the sum. Yeah, passing the array name, you can get the sum. Okay, so then if you want to know more about the NumPy, yeah, you can do is, remember, always have the package name dot, then tab. Then use the tab. You will see many different functions if you are interested about that. Okay. So then let's talk about more about the array operation. Yeah, if you have an array, okay, yeah, you can plus 3. So when you plus 3, actually it's every element in the array they plus 3. So then since they have 4 values, so every value plus 3. Okay, yeah, you also can multiply by 2. So when you multiply by 2, the same thing, that means each element times 2. You also can do the exponent. If you do the exponent, every element, yeah, we need to see the original element is this one. Okay, so the kind of every operation you can work on that, then they will apply on each item. Okay, so you can work on each item. Also, let's create another array. We have 4 elements as well. You have one array, add another array. Of course, they both are 4 elements. So if we have first array 4 elements, add the second array with 4 elements as well. So you see earlier we have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus each one 1 plus 5, 2 plus 6. So that's why we get 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay, but one thing is our array didn't change. Be careful, you see here. We just do the operation. They didn't affect the original array. Instead, actually each operation, you create another array. Okay, if you want to keep the value, you can assign a name for another array. Okay, so if you want to do the operation for 2 arrays, they need to be the same element number. So for example, now we make another array, but here we only have 3 elements. If we try to add the first 4 element array, add this only 3 element array. Yeah, you guess what happened? Yeah, actually you got the error because the dimension for the first array is 4 items, but when they do the second one, they only have 3 items. They cannot do the operation. Okay, and also, yeah, earlier we add 2 arrays with the same number of elements. So then, if you try to multiply, yeah, you can guess they are each one. They multiply by each one. Okay, so we are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So they multiply each element with the same order of the number in the array. Okay, so the last one, 4 times 8 is 32. You can have an array with integer, or you have the floating number, or yeah, of course, we can make a string. Okay, so when you create an array with string, okay, so here after you create, in case you forget how many elements you have, you always can use the length function. So the length function actually you pass in the array, they told you how many numbers for each array. So here we have 3. And also if you want to know each element from the array, you can using the array name dot the item function. So the array order actually we start from 0. Okay, so then you have 0, 1, 2. Okay, so then you can see each one they display on the specific element from the array. Okay, so of course, yeah, earlier we have our 4 element array. Yeah, of course you can do to get each number as well, each element as well, but just remember they are start from 0. Okay, so the same thing earlier we have 4 elements. The second array has 4 elements, right? Yeah, so to get the first 3 is 1, and 0, 1, 2. So you guess. How about if we don't have, you have 4 elements, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So how about you try to get an element is not in there, right? So that's why here they show you the index. For the array, we start from index 0. Index 7 is out of bound because for that array size only 4. So only 0, 1, 2, 3 are valid index. Okay, so back to see here. Yeah, the summary for the array. Yeah, an array contains a sequence of values. They are all the same data type. All elements of an array should have the same type. Arithmetic applied to each element individually. So you're adding the array with the same element number. Only the length is the same. Okay. A column of a table, actually we'll talk about more in the next lecture. The table, like we told you, right? Table, you have multiple column, multiple row. So actually each column in a table is an array. Okay? Yeah, so that will be very exciting. We will do more in lecture 5. We'll put together array into making a table. And also both array and tables are very important for this class. So make sure you will do the practice. We provide you the demo file. Make sure you run each one and understand how they will do.